We're talking about one unique person here. We're talking about PirateSoftware. And let's just start about how there is a very low percentage of people in the world like him. He is so unique on his own direct path in life. He knows where he's going, and he knows that his network is where his opportunities are. And as he is with his brotherhood and his sisterhood, living life, having a very few close people, but many thereafter, he's going to be researching, getting a ground for what feels comfortable for him to make him feel like he's got that solid ground beneath his feet. I probably said that completely wrong, but whatever. So he's not really going to externalize to his network until he's pretty certain that he wants to do something. What's fun is that his purpose in life is details. I mean, let's just keep on moving on. Thor is a person who people see as different. His energy is so unique. 4% of the world have this part of this energy. And if we just combine all the percentages, just think about how like rare of a person that he is sitting right in front of us. Um he when he was growing up as a young person, people probably felt he was uncontrollable. He's going to do his own thing anyway. Might as well just let him do it. People tried to probably rein him in and put a collar on him to try to control him, but he's not to be controlled. He is here to control. It's deep within him to control. You know what else is deep within him is values, and something that people do see within him are his values. Maybe that's what attracts us to him, because he is grounded in values. Maybe that's why he pays his moderators. He likes his tribe so much that he pays them. Hey, chat. I love you too. I wish I could pay you. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, for him, he has a lot of ideas. So many ideas. And they're pretty unusual. And they're actually, in fact, quite mysterious, unique, new to this world, different. His mysterious new ideas are going to bring ordering to this world, and that is how he's going to become influential. He can't just step out and be like, "Hey, I'm really good. Listen to me." No. He has to repeat a task over and over, gaining depth, gaining skill over time, repeating, so that eventually, as he's doing his own thing, his mysterious ideas, people are going to be inspired by that. And that's when people are going to get on his wavelength. That's when he's going to become influential. He knows which risks to take. He knows how to provoke people. And in that particular aspect of his life, the mysterious new ideas that he brings order to, those aspects of his life, he's really meant to be deaf to the world regarding those topics in his life. If people are offering ideas and he's like, no, or he just doesn't hear, Like, it takes him 20 times to actually hear and understand what you actually said. He's meant to be deaf to that because he's not meant to be conditioned to be like other people. He's here to be his own unique being, correcting with vitality what is here to be corrected for the better good of humankind. Is he doing it through his ferrets? Is he doing it through his knowledge of everything computers, games? Who knows? It could be something different, but when he fights for himself, he fights for the collective. And that also will become something that is inspirational to an individual. What is fun to see here is that crisis is something that exists. Crisis to a game developer, to a coder, interesting. Isn't making a game a crisis itself? Isn't finding the code that's wrong a crisis itself? He's it. His depth and his skill is able to do it. And how? Through his inaction, being still like a mountain. Mountains don't move too much, and dude, he just did a 24-hour stream for his birthday. That's how he can move through the crisis, by controlling, through his inaction, the risks that he takes, through his depth and skill, seeing the fixed patterns. That's how he fixes them, through seeing the fixed patterns. Talking about fixed patterns, he's probably really good at making plans. He's not necessarily the person who does them. And being this type of person he is, he's here to get things going. He isn't necessarily here to keep things running. There's other people to do that. He's here to initiate. And I just heard a little bit ago that he was informing his crowd that he was about to leave and go somewhere for a month. That's all he told us. And that's perfect for him. That's exactly what he's supposed to do in life, is just tell people where he's headed. Because people are either going to get out of the way or help him. He's not supposed to tell people what he's doing, how he's going to get there, what he's going to do when he gets there, who he's meeting. None of that. He just needs to tell people that they're going, because that's going to have a ripple effect as a streamer. He does 12-hour days, I believe, and people depend on his company, and you feel the ripple of him not being there when he's gone. So he can really trust his instinct of what his body is telling him. If he moves towards something, if he moves away from something, does he shudder, like fold over when something happens? Does a sleazy person walk near him and he doesn't know it, but his body takes a step away anyways? His body, I wonder if he has autoimmune, and that's just from like my personal like question. This has nothing to do with human design. So let's keep on moving. He's alert to what? Liars, real people, real things. He can smell liars. He's also here to surrender to what? Life. But no, he's here to be a transmitter. He has something to say. And boy, Does he have something to say? Because he has lots of ideas. And he sure has lots of opinions as well. And just because he has an opinion, it doesn't mean it's right. And just because he has ideas doesn't mean they're right. But I don't think he shoves his ideas down people's faces anyways. But the wisdom of having opinions is understanding that there's many opinions, and that in itself is okay. I bet when Thor says, I will, he really does commit to it. He probably would anyways, because he's a nice guy and he doesn't want to create ripples anyways, and he would just say yes because he said yes anyways. So when he says I will, I bet a lot of people around him say that he does do what he says he's going to do. So what is he going to do? Let's kind of synthesize this together again. He's going to have, what is he going to do when he commits to things? Well, he's going to commit to things that are healthy for him. He's going to be taking risks for the better of the collective as he repeats the patterns over and over and over as he gains that depth and that skill, because he has details about opinions that he wants to share. His ideas that he wants to share that are unusual, that begin with crisis. What is a crisis to him? It's something that provokes him, or he can provoke others within his energy to see the fixed patterns that he sees as well. Now, let's talk about how he is a person who relies or seems to rely on himself a lot, and he's very self-sufficient. And we can take a look now at what makes him possibly angry in life. Angry in life could be, being that nice guy, or avoiding confrontation and truth. I avoid confrontation and truth. I avoid female-based parties. I can't talk about that one because it may be in his actual birth. But let's talk about this. I don't know if we talked about it before because I've been talking a long time. But this here is like a beautiful compass to our friend Thor here. If it isn't correct for him, where he is, like if he walks into a place, then his energy will tell him, no, get out. And then he will know what is correct for him. And just because that place isn't correct for him, it doesn't mean that no place is correct for him. So maybe he just needs to sit in a different seat, turn his way he's seeing things, go across the street to that diner instead. So also, people may criticize him because he may pick up a task and put it down without finishing. Next, pick up a task, put it down without finishing. Next, and repeat over and over the course of a lifetime. And some people may shame him into finishing things that he's started, but it's correct for him to not finish things that he's started. Whenever he just runs out of the energy or focus, because he's not supposed to prolong things. He's just here to initiate things. He doesn't have to finish them. Maybe he initiated projects for other people. Now, I wanted to have some fun because Thor is turning 37. And maybe at the age of 28 is when he first saw the changes in his life. I wonder when he first started streaming. I wonder if he saw the changes around 27. Sorry, I didn't have this ready. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Let's take a save of this just in case we break down, because this is a shit program. All right. This here is like age of 43. Um, and he's 37 right now. So it's 6 years away. I bet he's going to start feeling the cusp at like the age of 40. So this is still 3 years away. He is going to get in a specific rhythm and flow where he's going to be put into management. He's going to have these experiences that are going to be in the now, and they're going to be where he can explore his own convictions no matter what, because he feels like maybe he hasn't had the choice to do so yet in life. And there's going to be this awakening that happens, and there's going to be this charismatic energy where thoughts must become deeds, but he doesn't have to as well. And there's just going to be so many new ideas coming through, and there might even be a new introduction of competitiveness, him feeling like home to some people, or having lots of lessons around what home might feel like. He's going to be this determined being. He's going to have lessons on where money comes from or does not come from. There's just so much that we could talk about regarding what Thor is going to see starting in 3 years. So, where thoughts must become deeds. He's going to have all of these. Yeah, he's going to become competitive. This is, so fun to see. So, I'm going to stop. No, I'm not going to stop there. Thor runs around thinking that he is supposed to be a leader instead of an initiator. He may think that he's here to gather and put things together, but he's here to inform people what he's about to do. He's able to go out there and just do it, but he doesn't necessarily feel like he has the energy to do it. Thor may get angry again if he tries to find his direction, tries to solidify an idea, like, and keep it that way. He'll get angry at that. He'll get angry by going harder, better, faster, stronger, and he'll get angry when he tries to be inspirational and has this plan around it, instead of just allowing himself to. Did my Discord just go off? instead of just allowing life to be, and he'll get angry when he creates that 1, 2, 3 step plan. So he just needs to allow life to be. Okay, what else can we talk about? We can talk about that the type of environment that he needs to be in is that where he needs space. He needs to sorry, I'm just looking at different things here at the same time. I should keep one thought at a time. He also needs an environment where mistakes can be made and you can see the holes in the system coming together to fix it, instead of saying, oh, look at you, look at the problem that you made, or look at the problem that you found. And the type of people that he needs in his environment are hermits, those that are seen for their awesomeness, that want to stay away from the drama, inside, away from the network. But he recognizes that his network is everything to him. Such a unique being. Oh, so many facets of being unique. He has this brotherhood, sisterhood, where there's a slight few and then there's many. And if a person that is his brother or sister, the one that he calls his bestie, dear to his heart, if you burn him, he's never going to let you back in. Don't even try. And he also needs a place to be comfortable where he can do his research. So he can dig into things, get a solid ground beneath his feet, and really know what he's talking about before he externalizes it um to his community. All right. This guy's really for everybody. He's not about the self, and it's really unique. He's really about everybody. So I'm just going to leave it there. In the future, we're going to talk about deeper topics, but for now, we're just going to stay on the surface. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw here today. I hope it resonated with some of the details or skills that you find true about Thor, PirateSoftware. I probably said that wrong again. Oh my God. I appreciate you. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. If you're on Twitch, don't forget to follow. We do this multiple times a week and transitioning into the YouTubes. All right. Thank you for watching.